Valley Club, there is a double drop event going on right now for Raid Shadow Legends. Yes, you get 2x chance to get a legendary from your sacred shards. So we're gonna open some sacred shards. Hopefully we get lucky, all in an attempt to score more points for this hero's path. So you can already see if we get lucky or if we get unlucky. You know what to do, Valley Club. Find that like button and let's go smash it. And welcome back to the ValleyFlyin Raid channel. I am ValleyFlyin and I hope you're having an excellent day. And I hope you're ready to see if we get lucky. We're gonna open some sacred shards for this double drop, this and progressive drop going on right now in Raid Shadow Legends. All because we need to score points for this hero's path, the Lysander Beast being the fusion, our first fusion that we are attempting to go for. And if you get some entertainment or some value from this video, hit that like button, ring the notification bell so you know as soon as a brand new video goes up. We have at least 6 pieces of Raid Shadow Legends content every single week on this channel. But let's get in the game, kind of review the event that's going on right now, the Summon Party. So we had this summon event starting from April 17th going until the 21st. So the first character that was here, the first day, was Dune Lord Gregor, faction unity champ for the barbarians. If you have Armand's great champion, we don't have a lot of great barbarians in our account right now, so we're gonna go for Vizag the Noxious, the faction unity champ for the Oregon tribes. Tribune Heracles is the champion for the Undead Hordes. We're gonna skip this one, but then we're gonna come back on the final day for Admiral Blacktusk, the faction unity guardian, the faction unity champ for the dwarves. So these are what we're gonna go for. We're not gonna open any of our void shards during this because there's no double drop for the void shards, but there is this Path of Spring event going on right now. And the scoring for this, let's go into the event to get the scoring for this because you're gonna get some pretty good points if you do choose to open some sacred shards for this event. And there's some decent rewards on this path, but every sacred shard is worth 4,500 points. So the 6 that we're gonna open total during this event should give us some good points for this. Now we are almost on our way to the first key. We are right here, so about 3,000 and then 6,000, 6,000 and 7,000 will get us our first key. 6,000 and another 1,000 here will get us our next key. And then we need some of these shards for a Uzan. So I think I'm gonna get this one and go down the center here. Actually, I don't know. We're gonna use one of these Uzans, but we need some points. We need some points so we could get more stuff unlocked. All right, Valley Club, let's see if we get lucky. 2 events going on right now. We have 6 shards. Let's go to our shard right now. And this is the character that we can get right now. Vizag the Noxious, and has some pretty decent faction unity skills if we do manage to pull them with our origin tribes. Now, I think what I'm really gonna use this for is the faction wars, to do some of those faction wars events. But yeah, we could pair him with some of our other Oregon tribes members here. Shamrock is in our bench, but Uugo, really good character. C's good character. Maneater, really good character. Seashell Skull Crusher, also good characters as well. But let's go back into this and let's see if we could get a legendary. Any legendary would be great. If we get this character, it would be good. Let's go. All right, first one. Let's get it something. Let's get it something gold. We need a gold. We need a legendary. No epics. Give me a gold. Gold, 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 gold. No, it's a epic. It's purple. Who is this? It's Husk. The Husk, good champion. 4 on hellhades.com. Unfortunately, we have pulled this character in one of our previous pulls. Very good for the Hydra boss. Very good for the Spider. Hydra is a boss that we don't really have a team yet for. Haven't really started to build that. Really good for the Hard Spider. The Magma Dragon of the Doom Tower. The Frost Spider of the Doom Tower. Has this AoE. Has a big, this move Despair. Attacks all enemies, 35% chance of placing a stun debuff for 1 turn. So chance to do an AoE stun. Damage is inflicted proportional to the max HP of the enemy. So that's a pretty strong skill. It does have a weak rating on hellhades.com, but it sounds pretty good to me. Maybe there's probably something I'm missing there, but 60% chance when it's fully booked. Cooldown is a 4-turn cooldown for an AoE attack. So decent character, but he will be going into our faction guardians because we have this character already. All right, so we don't have a legendary yet. We still have that 12% chance of getting a legendary, 88% chance of getting an epic. So hopefully we defy the odds. Let's go. Another one. What do we get here? Is it a legendary? Give me a legendary. Give me some gold. Give me some gold. It's purple. It is, who is this? Rockbreaker. And Rockbreaker gets a disappointing 3 on hellhades.com. I don't think he's better than any of our other dwarfs. I'm not sure if we're going to use him in the faction wars. Doesn't really stand out in any areas. Pretty good for the Magma Dragon and the Doom Tower, but I do think that we have some other champs that are a little better for that area. And Rockbreaker's skills does have some value, just I don't think it's better than some of the other dwarves that we have. So yeah, I don't think he's going to get a big use in the faction wars. The A1 attacks one enemy, increases his champion's defense by 4% each time this skill is used, stacks up to 20%, and damage is based on defense. So the defense goes up 4% each time it's used, and the damage is based on defense for a lot of these skills. We also have 75% chance of placing a provoke debuff on all enemies for 1 turn, counterattack buff on this champion for 2 turns. Decent skill, but no real attacks. I guess it's just some counterattacks. The passive has a 25% chance of decreasing damage inflicted on this champion by 50% each time this champion is attacked. So it doesn't really have a lot of attacks. Pretty much the only attack he has is this A1. Pretty disappointing champion. The aura skill is defense, but you need to ascend to level 3. So this is probably a champ that's going right into our, what is that, our vault. I'm not going to use him, but we got one more character here. Let's see who we get. Hopefully we get a gold, and then we're going to save the rest of the 3, our remaining 3, for the final day for the Admiral, the dwarf faction unity champ. And let's go one more for this one. At the very least, we will get some points for the hero's path, but hopefully we also get something good as well. Again, let us defy the odds. 12% chance of something good. Let's go. Double drop, gold. Give me gold. It's an epic. Hope it's a good one. Who is this? Zelota. And Zelota, another weak champion, another undead horde though. So I don't think we have a lot of undead hordes other than a few characters. So we may be using this character in our faction wars. Doesn't really stand out in a lot of areas. Pretty good for the Scarab King, but outside of that, doesn't really stand out. And if we look at the skills of Zelota, the A1 attacks one enemy, 15% chance of placing a sleep debuff for 1 turn, and that goes up 25%, so that goes up to 40% when this skill is fully bugged. Damage is based on attack. The A2 places a shield buff on all allies equal to 20% of this champion's max HP for 3 turns, so HP is going to matter for this champ. 15% continuous shield buff on all allies for 2 turns. The A3 attacks all enemies, 50% chance of placing a sleep debuff for 1 turn, 75% against enemies under debuffs. Damage is based on attack, and the chance goes up to 75% when it's fully booked. Cooldowns goes down to 5 turns, and the aura resistance on all battles 70%. You do need the awakened at least at 3 to get this skill there. So we got mostly undead hordes. 2 of the 3 characters were from the undead hordes. This goes in addition to our legendary Suzerain Khatan, a decent legendary champ, but not super highly rated. This is the faction unity champ that is gonna be for that progressive chance tomorrow. I don't know if now that we have more undead horde champions that it's worth going back and trying to get this champ, but we do have another husk that we could put in our faction guardians, give us some more stats for all of our undead horde epics, and now we have 4 epics. We had Mausoleum Mage from the download code that we used. And remember, if you do want to start a brand new account and get 4 epics in your account for free, you can get Uugo on day 1, Tagoar level 25, which also I got on day 1. You get Rector Drath level 45, and at level 50, you get a Mausoleum Mage for free. You could add into your undead hordes as well. All you need to do if you want to start a brand new account, log out of the preliminary play and use that link to start a brand new account, or scan that QR code up there. Get all those champions for free. And remember, if you're starting a brand new account, use one of those startup promo codes. You get Sun Wukong, Supreme Gaelic, Alice, or Loki. My choice would be either Sun Wukong or Supreme Gaelic. Both are very good. Sun Wukong's a little better in PvP, Supreme Gaelic better in PvE, but they're both really, really good. So you could get those champs, but back to our undead hordes. We now have 4 epic characters. We previously had 3 epic characters. We're going to have 1 in that faction guardian, so they should be getting some more stats as well. So we got these 4 epics and then this 1 undead horde. So that gives us a full 5 team of epics and up that we could use in the faction wars. And then moving on to our dwarves, we still don't have any legendary dwarves yet. There are some really good legendary dwarves. If we do manage to get Black Tusk, I'll be super happy when we pull for that. I think that's going to be Sunday. But this goes in addition to some of our epic dwarves that we already have. Geomancer, one of my favorite dwarves that we have in the game right now. Demethea, we use both of these characters for the clan boss. Morag, I'm starting to build her up a little bit. Freela and Fodbor are still going to remain for our faction wars. Rockbearer is going to go into our vault though. So we didn't manage to get any really solid champs, you know, more stuff for our vault, but we did get some of these eggs that we could go continue on our hero's path here. So we've already done these, so we're probably just gonna fill out this row here. Get this key, use this, and then get this Uzan shards here. And then probably get this one for the Uzan shards. And then I'm not sure if we're gonna go all the way down to try to get this Lysander Beastbane Perfect Soul here. If we do have enough of these eggs, we will, but that is a lot. 50,000 is a lot of eggs. That's gonna be a lot of grinding. So we may just get the Uzan and then maybe some more of these things on the side there. But let me know what you're doing with the hero's path. Is this something that you're skipping? Are you trying for some of these resources? Are you trying for the fusion like I am? So no matter what you're shooting for, I wish you luck. I hope you get whatever you're shooting for. If you're shooting for the fusion, I hope you get that. If you're just shooting for some good resources, I hope you get that as well. And if you do pull some shards, I hope you get way better luck than me, because this is probably our first shard opening that was pretty disappointing for me. But hopefully you did get some value from this video. If you did like the video, leave it a like. Check out some of the social media channels as well. Remember, if you do want to start a brand new raid account, get those epics for free. Use that download link or scan that QR code and check out some of the other raid videos. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Hulk fist bump, ValleyFlyin out.